Hello you guys, this is going to be a personal reading for a client. Where is my life partner? And I'm going to keep her name totally confidential and just refer to her as her initials. If you're watching this reading, you may resonate. Sometimes personal readings can resonate with you, whether they resonate fully or partially. If this reading does not resonate at all, feel free to if you're interested, at least to purchase your own personal reading. I'll leave in the description box below how to obtain this reading. I'm no longer accepting donations under $20, so the minimum is $20 for the donation for this reading. Okay, all right, so let's tune into her energy and the person whom it is her life partner, her one true love, that one person that would resonate as her one and only divine partner. Tune into their energy, divine spirit. 5 cards, please. 5 cards. Okay. Okay. Alright. Clarify with the romance angels. All right, you guys. So for you, LC, the person, overall, their energy, they have justice. So this person could be a Libra, because this represents the sign of Libra, and make the effort. But if this person is a Libra, this person is very self-righteous. This person is very honest and very direct. I feel like they make it their job to be honest with people. Like maybe they've learned where lying takes them and they don't want to be a liar, or they just despise liars, and so they, you know, they live by their tongue. They live by righteousness and being honest and doing the right thing no matter what. And when it comes to love, this person is very direct and very honest in what it is that they're looking for. They want something that is equally balanced. They want someone that matches their effort. They don't want a half-assed relationship. They don't want someone that does not contribute as equally as them. They want to be as equally invested in someone as the person is with them. Okay, so if they feel like it's one-sided in any way, whether they feel like they aren't getting what they deserve, or they're not able to give that other person what they deserve, they're not going to waste their time in that relationship. So this person is very direct and very honest. Okay. I feel like you'll know who this person is because they will definitely make an effort to show you that they're interested. Okay, they're very blunt, very honest. Like I said, they're very direct. I feel like they're very good at communication. So, you know, they have no problem with speaking their mind or speaking their truth. Okay, so that's pretty much what I'm getting. And you know, it could be karma for some reason for this person why they're not a liar. They could have been a bad person in another life, and they're like, in this life I gotta make it right. So if they're just too honest, like, you just got to understand, it's just within their nature. It's just within the soul's contract that this is, you know, the person that I'm supposed to be in this lifetime. Okay. All right. Where they're at currently in their love life, they have the Hermit with the True Love card. So where they're at currently with love, I feel like they're just not open to it right now. For whatever reason, they're, you know, isolating themselves. They're totally celibate. I feel like they're waiting for the right person. So they're not actively out there chasing and looking and Um, I feel like they're just celibate, like they're not having sex, whether it's by choice or it's just because, you know, they're not able to link up with someone and have sex if it's just frivolous. But I feel like it's on them. They made this decision because obviously they're a righteous person and they're not going to waste their time on just anyone. So until they know that they found the right person, they're not just going to give of themselves easily, whether that's sexually, mentally, emotionally. They're just not doing it. And as they're keeping themselves not hostage, but keeping themselves or saving themselves for the right person when that right person comes along. I'm not getting this person as a virgin or anything. I'm just saying that, you know, they're not the type that just, you know, frivolously just dates and has sex, and, you know, it has to be something. So I feel like as they're going through this stage, they're getting guidance and they're learning more about themselves, learning more about what it is that they actually want in a relationship, what they're seeking, like what true love really means for them. They're learning that on their own. They're getting that information as they take time for themselves. It's like they're learning themselves too. It's not just about love, but when it comes to their dating life, they're not really, I don't feel like this person is dating. They're just taking some time out for themselves and saving themselves for the right person, or preparing themselves pretty much, whether they know that that's what they're doing or not. They're just not, you know, out there like that. It's pretty much what I'm getting. Okay. So their current day-to-day life, right now, they have the playfulness card with the Lovers. So this person is like very lovable, let's just say. I feel like this person may have children or spends a lot of time with people or children. They're a people person. They're a lovable person. I feel like they're very sweet and very affectionate. Could come across as a little childlike, like, you know, they can make people laugh, or they're just real goofy, real silly, and people take to them. People really like them. They could be hands-on, like a hands-on job, like where they work with a lot of people. There's service involved. Okay? It's like this job or whatever for them is a big passion for them. It's like it's a part of them. It's like a job that you just love to do because it's who you are. It has some it like it matches your character, if that makes sense. So let's just say if this person is a social worker that works with kids, it's because they're naturally loving and they love children and they want kids to be safe and protected and loved. So, you know, they might take jobs like that, but that's just an example. I feel like this job is very hands-on and it has a lot of connection to who they are as a person, and there's a soul connect to this career or this life that they live. Could be slightly religious for them. I feel like this person has a lot of karma. This person is not anything like the person they were in the past life, or they may not be the type of person that they were, you know, years ago. This person could have done a total 360 and just changed their life around. It's kind of what I'm getting with this person. There's some sort of redemption, or, you know, just paying their dues. It's a part of a soul connection or a soul contract. But this person's day-to-day life is they're living it to the fullest. And as they do this, as they connect with other people and share themselves lovingly and just connect with all walks of life, they may very well bump into you in that way. It's kind of like with the Lovers card, when you and this person come together, it's like at a point where you guys are not seeking or looking for the other person. You're living your lives just, you know, totally not complacent, but feeling whole with where you are. And then here comes this person, and it's kind of like, now what do I do? Because you came in my life when things are working out or things are good for me. And they have to make a decision between this passion, because they have a passion for something. So it's going to be very hard, or at least they're going to perceive that they're going to have to give up this passion simply just because, oh, she, this person came into my life. And that may not necessarily be true, but that's kind of the case with the lovers. You'll come across your one true love when you already have someone, or when you have the perfect job and this lover just happens to live outside of the country, or just something crazy, and it's a big choice that comes along with the lover. So that's what I'm getting with that. Okay. So their current challenge right now when it comes to their life and their love situation, they have this could be the one with the star card. So they're challenged with the fact that maybe there's not somebody out there for me. Like, what if I'll never find the right person? What if I make the mistake? Because maybe they've been burned before. Maybe they thought they found the right person when they really didn't, or something just fell apart in some sort of way. So they go around thinking that maybe this person is it, or okay, well, that's not it. So I feel like this is something they wish to avoid. They don't want to have that anymore. They don't want to go through a relationship or a connection and think that it's something when it wasn't, or it didn't last, or it just never added up to what they've hoped for. So there's this fear that they'll never find the one, and that they'll always get the almost person, or just the not it. So there's that fear here. They don't want to have to go through this cycle anymore. I feel like they want to complete that cycle. They want to heal from it. They want to release it. But there's a lack of faith here. There's a lack of hope that there's someone out there that could be the one for them. They just don't, they're not really so sure about it. They're challenged by it. Okay, so that's pretty much how they're challenged. They question themselves whether or not they're ever going to find the right one, and they fear that maybe it just won't happen in this lifetime. Okay. So where they're at with you, they have the Free Yourself card with the Sun card. Okay. So where they're at currently with you is, I feel like in order to come together, this person is totally going to have to just be totally free and totally optimistic in their love life in order to find you. And I feel like that's what's going to do the magic trick. It's like when they totally have just gave up the control of love and just allow it to come in and just say, you know what, I'm just going to have faith that it's going to come in. I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm going to live it to the fullest. I'm not going to hold myself back in any way, is when they're going to find you. It's like when they least expect it, when they forget about it. And I feel like it would have to be the same for you, but more so for this person, because they're struggling with having faith that there's someone out there for them. And that's part of the reason why they're not dating or they're not going out. It's like a fear, really. Like, I'm not wasting my time. I'm too grown for this. I'm too old to waste my time with people. Like, if it's not going to be anything, then I'm just not going to put myself out there. So it's a fear, really. It's this fear of caging themselves in instead of just trusting and going out there and being optimistic and have faith that there's that person. And it's not guaranteed that you're not going to stumble across a couple of toads. Like, you're going to have to have some trial and some error before you find that person. That's just the way it goes, But once they are free from once they see things much more clearly and they free themselves and they notice how they're holding themselves back when it comes to love, and they just live, is when things are going to come together, is really what I see here. Okay, so I hope that this was insightful and helpful to you in some way, that you get the clarity that you needed, and maybe it resonates with something that you've been getting as well. So as always, I'm sending you much love, and anyone else that was watching this reading, if you're interested, I'll leave in the description box the information of how to obtain this reading with me. Send you guys much love. Until next reading, peace.